Let's call this point O or D. So you draw you extend your center front bracket, half of the overlap. If your overlap is 1.5 inches, you extend it 3/4 of an inch outside. And as I always say, from the center front to the center front edge, you try to make it at a 90 degrees angle. Unless if you want to change the shape, say for your notch or your spread, then you have to change it. But if when you are drafting it, just make it a 90 degrees at a 90 degrees angle at this point. Okay. Remove 1/4 of an inch. This is point A. You extend the shoulder seam out 1 1/4 of an inch. This is point B. You measure 16 inches from the high point shoulder. That's your break point. So you connect the line from A to C. And you extend this line, say 5 inches above B. You draw a line perpendicular to the shoulder seam from A, and then you trace your lapel. Now in this case, this is my roll line. I want my lapel, this point is point O, to be 2.5 inches wide. I measure 2.5 inches here, and I connect this point to point C.
Is that perpendicular to that line?
To which line?
The line with O on it?
Yes. Always measure it perpendicular to the line.
Okay.
And you connect to point C.
When you measure the 2.5 inches, do you measure it like based on that line of O and C?
Yes, of 1C, based on that.
So based on that line.
It should be perpendicular to that line.
Okay, got it.
So now we're going to trace. You trace the neckline and the lapel here. Then you trace the neckline on this side as well.
D2O.
Yes. See? So you copy your neckline as it is. If you look at it right now, the way my lapel width is, the neckline is going to slightly curve on the inside. It's not going to be on the edge here at the top above the break points.
That's like flesh colored.
This one is okay. Let's just trace the neckline here. No, this trace is not visible.
Highlighter if you want that.
Okay.
Yellow looks to the premium.
Anyone is fine.
There you go.
It needs to be sharpened though.
I have a sharpener.
You wouldn't see the half.
So you see, instead of it being on this line, it came in one 1/4 of an inch because I want my lapel a little skimpier. Sometimes it can come in even up to 1 inch on the inside, then it's curved here slightly. If you want your lapel wider, then it's gonna come out, then it's curved outward. It all depends on how wide you want your lapel. Then I have my neckline here. I trace these two. It's the same thing that we just did. I'm just transferring.
There it went.
Okay, so let's label these points. T, T, O. So now in this case, you measure from here, from the red line, not from the original edge. From the red line now, you measure 1 1/4, and you put E here. Then you measure 1 1/4 for the lapel and for the collar.
So you measure. You already, that's the stuff we did before. It's like an additional 1 1/4.
Yeah.
No,
1 1/4, right?
yes.
From here to here, 1 1/4. This is F.
Triangle.
So this is going to be our new D instead of this. So from D to E is 1 1/4. From D to F is 1 1/4. From E to F is 1 1/4. Is it clear?
From E, do you measure up 1 1/4 first?
From you measure here 1 1/4. Then when I was measuring here, I didn't draw the line. I just put a point. Then I measure from this point to this point to make sure it's 1 1/4.
So the
Oh, so
red
you got a
line,
perfect triangle.
Yes.
the red line is the new D.
Yes.
Then from D to E, you measure 1 1/4.
Yes.
In the original thing without the D to C mirror, what letter do you put on that edge of the neckline?
This one?
Yep. Was that just like the no?
No, we
letter?
didn't put anything there.
Anything? Okay, because I was getting confused when you said that, but never mind.
So now you have to determine how wide you want your collar. You already have your collar point here. You know this is going to be the height of your collar band, 1 1/4. How wide you want your collar. Most of the time, the standard measurement is like 2 3/4 to 3 inches on a jacket collar. So in this case, we're going to do 2 3/4. The collar height at the center back. We're going to do 2 3/4. So I measured my back neck. It is 3 1/4. I have to actually do one of the two things. Either we move this line down 1/2 inch. You draw another line 1/2 inch because you want to shape your collar 1/2 inch, and you measure your 3 1/4. That's going to be my back neck. So from here, call this point D, E, F, G. A to G is going to be my back neck.
Wait, how do you get G right now?
From this line is 1/2 inch. From A, the A line,
Which
1/2
was
inch.
4 inches up.
Yes. So this space is 1/2 inch.
Oh, it doesn't matter when you put that dot for G.
You just measure from here to here, whatever measurement you have for your back neckline.
Oh, okay.
I measured my back neckline and this was 3 1/4. So that's how I got G.
Got it.
What's that distance?
1/2, half of an inch.
And this is 2 3/4.
No.
Oh.
This from here, from A to G, A, G is equal to 3 1/4. That's my back neck.
Oh, 3 1/4.
Yes, you measure your back neck. If your back neck is 3 1/2, you measure 3 1/2 from this point along this line. you mark your points. If you have 4 inches back neck, measure from A. So we have 4 inches 8, and you put your G here. Because you always want to keep the center back at right angle, both at the neckline and at the edge. So I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to draw a straight line for a start from A to G. And I draw a line perpendicular to A to G line.
And what did you say from A to G was going to be the measurement of your back neck?
Yes. Because we're tracing everything, we already have our front neck here. So we're just going to add our back neck. Below, above the shoulder seam is the back neck.
So that's how you know where your G point is going to go, as long as it's halfway off the line. Okay.
So you have your line perpendicular, then you measure your collar band height. Your collar height at center back is 2 3/4. So you measure 2 3/4 from here. If you want 3 inches, you measure 3 inches. If you look at your spec sheet, there is a point of measurement that says which one?
G to that point.
G to H. The collar height at the center back. Like your center back here, you measure the collar height, the entire collar height, including your collar band.
What about G to A?
H.
I don't know.
G to H.
What is G to A?
It's your collar height at the center back.
Are you measuring it without it rolled over?
No?
Are you measuring it without it rolled over?
If we have 1 1/4 collar stand height, and we have 2 3/4, so the collar itself is going to be 1.5 inches. When it's rolled over, the collar height is 1.5 inches plus the collar stand height. So if you can do, some people want their collar to actually roll above the stand. There's a space between the stand and the roll line. Some people want it to roll exactly along the stand. So it's all up to you. If you want it to roll above the stand, say like 1/4 inch higher than the stand, then you add the 1/4 inch to the entire collar height.
Okay. So, but that measurement you're doing right there is including whatever like roll.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
This is the whole collar.
What was your collar back height?
Mine is 2 3/4. It's 2 3/4 to 3 inches for like a regular size, regular fit.
And G to A is back measurement.
Back neck, yes.
And what's the new point that you just made? What are you?
This?
That's gonna have a letter right now.
It's H.
H.
Yeah. And now it's up to you to determine how you want your collar shape. Sometimes they may want to give you a point of measurement that's not everybody actually include it in their tech pack, but it helps you to actually determine the shape of your collar. Say they give you a point of measurement, say 3 inches from the collar point. From this point, 3 inches, say they want it 3 inches. The collar height 3 inches from point. I want my collar height 3 inches from point to be like 3 inches or to be like 2 3/4. So I measure from here 3 inches and I measure. So if I go like this is my 3 inches point. That means I should measure the height along this line. It guides me, it gives me the shape that I want for my collar itself, the way I want my collar to roll. I told you because our body is cylindrical in shape, so most of the time